Up to 20% of people experience slow energy, difficulty focusing, and isolation during colder months. Just think about that. 1 in 5 people, at least one of your family members and buddies, is probably stuck in this frustrating cycle, and there's a good chance you are too. When the days get shorter and colder, it's easy to give in to laziness and distractions. Suddenly everything feels harder, which results in procrastination on your study or work assignments, binge watching TV shows or YouTube, skipping workouts, and negative self-talk. But what if this season could be your secret weapon? In this video I will show you how to come out of winter more disciplined, stronger, and ahead of your peers. While others waste time, you can really lock in and finally perfect your workout routine, learn new skills, and crush that backlog of study goals. Hello there, my name is Leo, and I was born in Moscow, Russia, so I know exactly what a real winter looks and feels like. The cold, the snow, the long dark days. I vividly remember one of those moments. It was a cold January evening. I was walking home alone after football practice. The streets were almost empty, and the snowflakes drifted down, slowly melting as they touched my face. I had just finished a tough practice, and honestly, I hadn't done well. My body was exhausted, but my mind was racing. As I walked, hands stuffed deep into my pockets, I looked at the cars driving by, at the people rushing past to their warm homes, and the self-doubt began to creep in. Maybe I wasn't special, I thought. Was I too weak to handle the pressure, the challenges, the failures? Was all this effort leading nowhere? But as I finally stepped into a warm subway train, it dawned on me. I shouldn't let this moment discourage me. Too often people think that it's a perfect time to give up and slow down. They tell themselves they'll catch up when it's warmer, when the day is longer and there is more light, when life feels easier or whatever. But here's the thing, avoiding discomfort will never lead to the life you want. Growth doesn't happen when things are too easy. It happens when you challenge yourself, even when it's uncomfortable. You don't want to be one of those people who look back and realize they wasted another year, another opportunity. Don't let this end up like your New Year's resolutions that most people never stick to. This winter could be your turning point. While others wait for better days, you can use this time to progress. Over the years, I found a way to do it. Now that I'm living in Israel, it's much warmer, but even here, winter is still winter. I'm here to guide you through a simple, realistic approach to make the following months your turning point. Here's my plan. I have 5 tips for you. First, we'll dive into how you can boost your energy so you're not dragging through the day. Then, how to build strength and look better. Third, we'll talk about progress in areas like work and school. Plus, we'll touch on a mindset shift that will help you stay grounded and focused through it all. And the final challenge, let's just say it involves a daily habit that'll push you out of your comfort zone. And trust me, it's gonna be tough, but worth it. So stick around till the end, because I'm saving the most fun tip for last. Let's start. The days are shorter, it's colder, and a warm bed seems more seducing than ever. But the key to thriving during these months isn't about waking up at 5 AM just because productivity gurus say so. It's about finding what works for you and sticking to it. Waking up early isn't the only way to be productive. I'm an early bird and it does work for me, but it doesn't mean you should do it too. If you're naturally an owl, forcing yourself to wake up at the crack of dawn might actually hurt your productivity. And sooner or later, you will hate this whole winter arc stuff. The real goal is finding the sweet spot and stick to it, even on weekends. A solid sleep schedule will improve your energy, your focus, your ability to stay disciplined, and even your workouts. It's a basic requirement that other spheres of your life depend on. So here are some basic tips when it comes to improving your sleep. Get more in sunlight, ideally go for a walk, create a relaxing bedtime routine, adjust room temperature so it will be cool but not freezing cold, and limit caffeine consumption late in the day. It's not that difficult. I'm sure you can do it. Actually, I recommend starting today. You know, winter is when many people start to slack on their fitness goals, but this is actually the perfect time to lock in and make real progress. Now it's hard to get out of bed when it's cold outside and the thought of working out seems like the last thing you want to do. One of the big advantages of winter, you don't need to stress about having beach-ready body right now. Winter is the ideal time to focus on building muscle. You can bulk up and get stronger. You're wearing heavier clothes anyway, so no one's judging whether you have a six-pack or not. The key thing that works for me is making workouts efficient. It's easier to persuade yourself to hit the gym when you know you don't need to spend hours there. When I was just starting out, my workouts took more than an hour and a half, sometimes 2, but now I can squeeze a full workout into 40 to 60 minutes and it feels nice. Diet-wise, this is also the perfect time to be strategic. No, winter makes it tempting to indulge in comfort foods. Warm coffee with cookies sounds so good, especially when you're exhausted and cold. Lock in now, stay consistent, and by the time spring comes, you'll be ahead of the game. If you've enjoyed this video so far, make sure to join our community of life architects. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel and lets me know you're finding value in what I'm sharing. During the winter months, it's easy to find yourself spending more time indoors, which often leads up to increased screen time, mindless scrolling through social media. I'm not saying this is something you should be ashamed of, but it's a perfect time to lock in on our studies or work, especially since there are fewer distractions. To be outside, it's cold, dark, and everyone seems to be slowing down. But this is your opportunity to do the opposite. As a student who was the top of my school from the day I started, all the way through to my graduation, I can confidently say that dedication is what makes the real difference over time. Use this season to build your knowledge in areas you're passionate about, whether it's through studying, reading books, audiobooks, or online courses. Now let's talk about taking control of your mental and emotional well-being. Mindfulness. It's more than just sitting cross-legged and meditating. It's about being aware of how you are spending your time, who you are surrounding yourself with. Are you fueling your body with the right foods? Or are you giving into comfort? Are you spending hours mindlessly scrolling through your phone? Or are you using this time to build new skills and improve yourself? Additionally, it's important to be aware of your emotional state, understanding when you need a break, and recognizing when it might be helpful to reach out for support is crucial. Remember the story I told at the beginning of the video? The biggest mistake I made back then was not reaching out to anyone. I thought I had to push through alone when what I really needed was the self-awareness to recognize that I was struggling. But here's the thing, you don't have to do it alone. There are always people who care about you and are willing to help. If you ever need support, you can always reach out to me in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the last tip. As promised, let's talk about something that challenges both your mind and body. Cold showers and baths. Yeah, I know, winter is by far the toughest time to start cold showers. The last thing you want to do when it's already cold outside. But if you take it slow, it's actually doable. The thing is though, you need to do it slow if you don't want to risk getting sick and never trying it again. Start with lukewarm water and slowly turn it cold over time. Let your body adapt and build that mental toughness bit by bit. To sum this video up, you don't need to go all or nothing. In fact, that mindset is often what stops people, including me. But if you take small, consistent steps, you'll have the best winter of your life. Join our community of life architects. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you want to learn more tips on building willpower and staying disciplined through the toughest seasons, check out this playlist right here. It's full of practical advice to keep you focused even when motivation dips. I truly hope this video is helpful and definitely have a good day.